Whether you're waiting for a test result and being taught patience, or feeding the homeless, which should teach you how to remain humble and grateful, you'll eventually figure out that life is always teaching you something, and it's up to you to figure out what it is. In this video, I'm going to be jumping right in to discuss 10 things, what I've had to learn, and what the lesson taught me. Welcome back to SuesSpace. This channel was created for you young people so that you can have a space to talk about your struggles and challenges. These topics and conversations are coming from a place of wisdom and experience. I've struggled, I've healed, and I'm here. So don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload. This will help with my mission of reaching as many young people as possible. It will also help to grow this space. With that said, let's get to it. The title for this video was almost, "What did my suffering teach me?" Because when you're being taught a lesson, it can feel like you're suffering, like you have a target on your back, like you're the only one going through the situation. And that's not the case. Young people, everyone has lessons to learn in their life. Some are harder than others. But once you've learned them, your life will become just a little bit easier. Because if you don't, you'll have those lessons repeat in your life until you do. So let me tell you a few things that I've had to learn. I've had to learn when I'm feeling sad, when times get tough or I'm feeling lost, beating myself up, being my own worst enemy, and overthinking situations I can't control are only making my problems seem bigger than they actually are. I've had to learn that I don't have to explain myself to anyone, and not everyone is going to understand me, and that's okay. Young people, it's okay that people can't figure you out, because there was a time I couldn't figure myself out. So how are people going to know more about you than you know about yourself, right? I've had to learn that not putting so much trust in others or trusting so easily will save me a lot of heartache in life. And I'm currently in the prove everything you say to me phase of my life. And I like it here. It's a good place to be. Don't just tell me you have my back. You have to show me you do too. I've had to learn that there's a difference between being vulnerable and oversharing, because not everyone has good intentions. And some may use the information that you share with them to judge you, throw it back in your face during an argument, or use it to attack your character, even though they don't know all the facts. Young people, make sure the people you're being vulnerable with are trustworthy, and be careful of the people who are gossiping to you about others, because they may be the problem. Don't be putting your personal details out in these streets, because it may come back to bite you later. I've had to learn that people will treat you how you allow them to, and if you don't learn how to create boundaries, they will chew you up, spit you out, and run you over every time. So mean what you say and say what you mean. I stopped throwing hints and being quiet and started speaking up, cutting off, blocking, and walking away, sometimes without an explanation, because my mental health is more important than drama. Listen, I have the sweetest soul, and all I ask is that you don't play games. Just be truthful and honest, because my cutoff game is sharp. I've had to repeat this boundary lesson too many times, and I'm not doing it again. And I'm not doing it again. And I'm not doing it again. I had to learn that I can have an open, loving, giving heart, but my boundaries had to be strong. I had to learn that keeping my circle small is not a bad thing. It's also less complicated. Young people, be picky when choosing your friends. What you think? People should have an interview process for friends the same way you have to interview for a job. And the questions would sound like this. Can you tell me why you would be a good fit for this friendship? What was your longest friendship, and why did you leave? Where do you see this friendship in 5 years? And what are your greatest strengths and weaknesses in a friendship? Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. The ones you can depend on, let's be. No, but for real, I've been betrayed by people who I've called my friends. So be careful who you are letting into your world. Make sure that they are loyal to your face and behind your back. I had to learn not to make others make me feel guilty for loving myself. And this is for the people in the back. Put yourself first. Learn your lessons. Do the work to become a better person. Heal and grow, and you will love yourself too. Being your own first choice and being at peace with who you are and where you are in life and creating your own reality is the best feeling. But you have to be patient with yourself to get there. I had to learn that what's meant for me will find me, even if it has to circle the block a few times. And you won't always get what you want. Even though you want something so bad, one of the reasons you may not get what you want is that you don't believe it will happen. And if you don't believe it, you won't receive it. It's one of the laws of attraction. It could be that you're not in the position to receive it. It's like wanting a car before you get a driver's permit. You're not ready. I've had to learn being kind doesn't make me naive or weak. Cold-hearted people never win, and you won't win treating others dirty. Karma is real, young people.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Karma is real. Keep this in mind throughout your life. What you do to others, you're also doing to yourself. That's how karma works. What goes around comes back around. You feel me? I've had to learn that you shouldn't force or chase anyone to be in a relationship, because you can be in a relationship with the wrong person and still feel lonely. Don't look for happiness in other people, because if that person leaves, your happiness goes with them. Young people, learn how to be happy with your own company, because showing up for yourself is a lot more fun. And childhood traumas will have you begging to be loved from people who don't know how to love themselves. Life lessons can either work against you or work for you. So leave a comment and let me know if this video was helpful, or let me know what life lesson you're working through right now. And that's all for this one. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button before you head out if you haven't already. Stay safe and true to yourself until the next one.